Now, it's an inversion from the results of yesterday. It's all a bit tricky. It's a bit different if you follow Speedway. This is how they set their grids. Bill Hines and Brett Thomas will be on pole position for this one. We're underway in race 3. They don't mess around, these guys. 10 laps around the Surfers Paradise Street Circuit, and some of the big names at the back, and a new livery on Robbie Gordon's truck.
Yeah, absolutely, there is. Very exciting. And actually, Master Chief Robbie Gordon is out there. Xbox coming on board with a new exclusive Halo 5 Guardians Transform Robbie's truck into the Xbox Halo 5 Guardians truck. So not the bright orange that you're used to, that green and black Xbox Halo 5 Guardians truck, number 7. Be looking forward for that to move from the back up to the front of the pack here this morning.
Made up a couple of positions, but it's Bill Hines. We're on board with Robbie Gordon now. This truck was only sticking up about 4 hours ago. Some pretty tired eyes in the Stadium Super Truck pit this morning.
Absolutely, these guys working all night long last night to get these trucks up and running. A lot of work to do, some welding. You see these trucks taking a pounding, some broken axles, a lot of different things happening. The saddest news of the day so far is Keegan Kincaid. Just as he's ready to go out of the paddock and go out to the track, they realize he's got a broken frame tube, leaking coolant all over the place, not able to come out and be a part of this race. So very upsetting. That leaves it in the hands of his teammate, his teammate Sheldon Creed right here to make it happen for the whole team.
Already Paul Morris getting into the action too. We've got trucks stacking up, and there goes the new livery just like that. Robbie Gordon is in a sandwich as Matt Mingo, who's found the wall, and Paul Morris facing the wrong direction. Chalk that one up. It's only 3/4 of a lap in.
Look at every one of the hoods of these guys. All of them collected in. Some fast drivers. Minge, he can win any one of these races. You got Robbie Gordon there, Morris in there. That's very upsetting. But the good news, Matt, is that this race, just like all the others, there will be a mandatory competition caution halfway through this 10-lap race. So that'll give these guys an opportunity to bunch them back up again. So now we got fast guys in the back of the pack. Look at that hang time. Fast guys in the back of the pack that are going to have to race each other in their own race to get in front of one another. So we get to that caution, they've got those guys out of their way, and they can move up to the pack.
The 3 trucks that hooked up with each other are now chasing each other once again down to turn 1. But Bill Hines leads. Brett Thomas and Greg Gartner, the South Aussie, won the Finke Desert Classic a few years ago, and one of the real handy races. He's been chomping at the bit for this weekend. Here's a replay, heading down to turn 12. And Morris got served up. Mingo found the wall, and Bert Jenner goes right through the middle, and Robbie Gordon nowhere to go. This is from Creed's perspective.
Look at all these guys, and then you're stuck. Look at that. Bert Jenner threaded the needle like a champion as he gets right through. So much fast talent stuck in the back there. So very upsetting as we're on board with Master Chief Robbie Gordon with that replay. Oh, and that brand new Xbox Halo 5 body banged up right off the bat.
Might need a halo after this. That would have given his neck a nice little stretch out. He read the play coming towards it, and it's still on. We're back to where it all unloaded just 1 lap prior. And they're through this time. Matty Brabham. Oh, Matty Brabham, a big introduction to trucks this weekend at his home track here in Surfers Paradise.
Matty Brabham with a 2nd place in round 1 this weekend. Had a little bit of trouble yesterday, but now he looks like he's up running well. And his teammate Bill Hines in the number 57 Def Leppard Live Australian Tour truck out in front, was leading the first lap. That is the first lap in Hines' career that he had led the whole lap, and he is still out in front. Bill Hines has got to be going crazy right now. He said, look, I cut 10 seconds off my lap time this weekend so far. I'm getting better and better and better. Here I am out front racing 3 wide with my teammates. Def Leppard Live out in front. Very exciting day for Bill Hines.
It's amazing. They were 3 wide after that last ramp, and back on board with Creed, who's on the back of Robbie Gordon. Down to turn 1 they come again. Brett Thomas to the Def Leppard Live sandwich here.
Brett Thomas moving his way up through the pack, but we see Brabham and Steele, the 2 other Def Leppard Live teammates. They've made work of their teammate. Now they're on front.
Oh dear. That was huge.
Steele and Jenner got together. We have to see that again to see exactly what happened. Oh, Steele got right into Jenner. Jenner's just cruising along, minding his own business. Scotty Steele gets into him. That is definitely going to be some fighting words when they get off the track there.
They weren't awake, they sure are now. Across the top of that Super Chief Auto ramp, the back straight chicane here runs parallel to the beach here at Surfers Paradise.
Now what's exciting right now is, like we said, we've got Matthew Brabham and Steele, 2 teammates. They are out in front leading the pack, having a great race. Meanwhile, we had that big cluster early on in lap number 1 when Mingay got into the wall. Sucked up a lot of fast guys, got stuck in the back of the pack, but who's made quick work of this already is Sheldon Creed. And then you see Master Chief Robbie Gordon in the Xbox Halo 5 Guardians truck. He is moving through the pack as well. So those two guys said, listen, we got the pile up. It was lap 1. I don't care. I'm going to relax. And I'm moving forward. You see Matt Mingay using a lot of track there.
I'm giving Mingay a bit of sympathy because he's nursing some injuries. He's not a well boy this week.
No, he is not. Mingay showing up this weekend with some broken ribs. This is the absolute worst way possible to heal those ribs to get into a stadium super truck.
He's done 20 years of stunt riding as well over the years. He's been responsible for a lot of the on-track entertainment and all our V8 supercar events for many years now. It really took to this kind of racing like a duck to water at Adelaide earlier this year. There he is at the back of the field at the moment. Meantime, Steele and Brabham leading us down to turn 4.
Now, this is not the first time this weekend here in the Gold Coast that we've seen Steele and Brabham teammates have a great battle. They did that earlier on in race number 1. Brabham was able to make the best of it, finish second. And right now you see Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed has spent so much time with his hood shoved up like that. Now, what I will say, Robbie Gordon, who is the veteran in Stadium Super Trucks and all different forms of racing, what Robbie's not used to is running with his hood shoved up in his face because Robbie is so clean. He's methodical the way he gets around the track. You never see him in an accident. So you never see, he gets off the track, Robbie does, and that truck is in beautiful, pristine condition. Now his hood's in his face. He can't see where he's going. Is that going to change the way things are going for Robbie Gordon? It's hard to say. I know right now he's gaining ground on the leaders.
At the moment, yeah. This is the back of this group now. It's Thomas and Greg Gardner. He's got Robbie Gordon. This will be a highlights reel race for Greg Gardner, having someone like Robbie Gordon on his tail. Of course, Gordon ran many years here, 7 starts in IndyCar and Champ Car back in the 90s. Loads of experience on the old circuit, not so this one.
Absolutely. And you see Bert Jenner there showing a wheel to Master Chief Robbie Gordon right now, trying to get to the inside of him and move him along. So great racing up front, mid-pack, and all the way in the back. You see right now, there is the competition caution. That is a mandatory competition caution. You'll see that in every Stadium Super Truck race. And what this is, this is for entertainment reason. This is a race. This is for a lot of money. Points are on the line right now. We've got Sheldon Creed and Robbie Gordon. They're racing for points overall for the championship at the end of the year this weekend. They're racing for points for the weekend's champion. So they're all about just go to the front. At the same time, Stadium Super Trucks is all about let's make sure the fans at home and here at Surfers Paradise Street Circuit are entertained. So that's where the mandatory competition caution comes in, bunches the pack back up. They go into a rolling green for the second time around and finish the race for the last 5 laps. So it's kind of like, you know, let's do the best we can and move up to the front, but let's not ruin the truck in the first half of the race. That's the plan. Obviously, that's not the case for all these guys. But then the second half of the race, it's time to unleash the beast and just let it have at it. And so we're about ready to go into a rolling green here. And I can guarantee you that these next 5 laps are going to be absolutely insane. To see right now, Steele out in front, his teammate Brabham right behind him. Sheldon Creed, who was in that first lap pileup, is now in the 3rd position, making quick work of the rest of the pack. And then, of course, where you really want to keep your eye on right now, I think personally, is the battle in between Jenner and Gordon, which is mid-pack. So it's going to be some very exciting racing for these last 5 laps.
This is what I love about it. You can be right down the back of the field at the first lap and suddenly find yourself in the top 3. They come off the beach. This is where we saw the first of the incidents happen. Had some pretty cool names racing Stadium Super Trucks over the years. Of course, Robbie Gordon, who founded the championship back in 2013, a concept modelled off what Mickey Thompson did back in the 2000s as well. Arie Luyendyk Jr., Jeff Ward, PJ Jones, and Nick Baumgartner, Olympic snowboarder, even had a stint in these trucks too.
You know, there's been motorsport superstars from all walks of life in this series. And then there's also been some action sports stars. He said, mentioned Olympic snowboarder Nick Baumgartner. So a lot of great talent, amazing athletes driving these trucks. So it's very exciting. So when you take people like that, then you take guys like, you know, Traxxas that get involved, Toyo Tires that get involved, and now Xbox today coming on board. Xbox, one of the ones most anticipated exclusive this holiday, Halo 5 Guardians. They've partnered up with Stadium Super Truck. Awesome. And now Robbie Gordon is now Master Chief Robbie Gordon, named after the Master Chief out of Halo 5. So so much cool stuff happening. You have great drivers, amazing trucks, really cool sponsors, and you put it all together, and it just makes for great racing.
I thought Robbie Gordon would have come up with that nickname. It's a Robbie kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Coming back to the green flag at the halfway mark of this race 3. We've got another one coming up later today. And Steele gets on with it, takes Brabham and Creed with him. Of course, we had American EJ Viso in the field at Adelaide this year, and he got caught up in the concrete canyons down there in Adelaide, didn't he?
Now look at right now. I'm sure Steele, you saw him as they were about to go green before he got up on the pipe. He was looking in his rearview mirror. He knows Brabham's there, and then he says, "There's my old buddy Sheldon Creed. Where did he come from?"
Yeah.
He's like, "This isn't going to make life any easier." You see Greg Gardner in a 14 diver on the inside there, trying to make a pass stick as they head down. This is a super fast jump section right there. These guys are hauling the mail when they get to that section. So very, very exciting spot right there. You see the fans hanging over the fence.
For Australian fans, that means he's going really fast.
Absolutely. When you're hauling the mail, you are on the gas.
Here they come across the back. They're not really wiping much speed off, even though we've had those red water barriers. They haven't got water in them, incidentally. They aren't wiping too much speed off, are they?
No, they're not scrubbing much speed at all right there. And the reason those barriers are there is so that they will. Oh, Thomas. And, you know, and the funny thing is, Thomas actually, he was complaining, saying, "No, my back's getting a little sore." He drove 2 different trucks this weekend. Keep in mind, these guys, if you complain, say, "I don't like my truck, I think it's not working, this thing's out to lunch," say, "Robbie Gordon, I want your truck." Well, he'll give it to you.
Is that right?
He'll just switch bodies. And so we've seen that happen this weekend. These drivers haven't always been in the same truck each time, because sometimes they'll say, "Hey, that truck's better set up than mine is. Why is that?" And Robbie Gordon will say, "Then fine. We'll take your body off, we'll put it on this truck, we'll put that body on the other truck.
That's cool.
We'll go racing." So I'm not sure which truck Thomas got into this morning, but I do know that Robbie Gordon and he were talking about it. Oh, getting all kinds of sideways from Brabham. He does hang on to it at the very end. Not the first time we've seen Matthew Brabham with huge air and getting sideways like that. But he's able to push it and keep on moving forward. He's doing a great job.
Seriously, he was looking into that commentary box window when he came off that ramp. He was facing the wrong direction. It's going to be a massive scrap down here. So Brabham, Gardner and Gordon, who unloads Gardner in the Toyo Tyres Clipsal 500 sponsored entry at the bottom of turn 4.
As we go back to a replay here, there is Thomas. Goes in the inside, pushes it too hard, runs it deep, almost into the tire wall, and then I think this is going to be Brabham and the super cheap auto jump getting really sideways, just collects himself enough, just enough by the skin of his teeth, get off that second ramp and keep it moving forward.
Oh, here's the big challenge for the miners at the moment. So Gordon under pressure. Matt Bengay is going down the inside of Gardner as well. So 3 to go. Anyone would think they're paying $1 million in the next 2 laps. There's still got another race to come.
Absolutely. Now, some really great racing going on here from Master Chief Robbie Gordon and Bert Jenner as well. Plus, with the dude, those 3 guys have switched spots, switched places numerous times in this race. They're just having a battle royale. Meanwhile, the 2 young men are leaders checking out. We saw this yesterday with Scotty Steele and Sheldon Creed. You get these 2 guys clean track, and they're going to check out on everyone every single time. And you were a perfect example of that right now.
Here they come. Start lap number 8. So you've got 2 teenagers. You've got a driver with plenty of experience in 3rd and another young guy in 4th position.
You see right there. Hood shoved up. I think this is his first opportunity to race where he really just cannot see where he's going.
Here comes Creed. Creed's the inside of Scotty Steele. Didn't make it easy for him, but he gets it done. So new leader on lap 8, Sheldon Creed, in a slightly modified Traxxas entry. Takes us to the beats. And
you see Scotty Steele's got to say, "Dang it, you know, I know better." These 2 guys have been racing together since they were kids. And all different circuits. They've been here in same super trucks since early on in the series started. So he knew, you know, Scotty's like, "I know if I left the door open just an inch, he's going to take a foot." And that's exactly One of the gnarliest landings we've seen in the history of stadium super truck racing just happened right here at the Castrol Gold Coast 600. That was unbelievable. I guarantee we're going to be going back to a replay on that here shortly. And here it is.
This is further back. This is for Bert Jenner, who's gone the wrong way in. And the dude There's stacks on the mill down here. Watch this, though, from Matty Brabham.
Matty Brabham.
Unbelievable.
I can hear the horn from the Dukes of Hazzard show right now.
Oh, look at his neck.
Oh. I have seen every single lap of practice, qualifying, testing, racing of this series since day number 1. I have never, ever seen a landing like that, had a driver ride out of it. Absolutely unbelievable. Matty Brabham saves the day.
Wow, that's incredible stuff. That'll make the highlights reel.
Absolutely, it will. Right now, 2 hoods shoved up in their faces as our leaders, Creed and Steele, are slowly running away with it. And you see another hood laying on the ground on the front stretch back there.
More on track than there is on the trucks right now.
But look at this. We're on lap 9 of 10. But who is now catching these leaders? Master Chief Robbie Gordon in that Xbox Halo 5 truck. And he's moving up through the pack pretty quickly.
So
it looks like Jenner right there having to pull in. Jenner started out like gangbusters earlier on, all guns a-blazing, winning round number 1 this weekend, and struggling a little bit yesterday, running real hard today, but not his day at all. Right now it's exciting. I can't even speak with Robbie Gordon moving up through the pack, now catching these guys. They just need one of them to make a mistake, and he's going to capitalize on this.
I don't think there's a truck out there right now that hasn't got any panel damage. Keep in mind, they've only got a short turnaround to go to Sydney, to Valvoline Raceway next weekend for a huge US stadium-style show down there at Valvoline Raceway on Saturday night.
Yeah, October 31st, it's going to be huge up, big hang time, so it's going to be really exciting. There is Brabham, must have got into the wall again, calling it quits.
Here we go. Coming off the beach. That was a big hit. So if his neck wasn't sore after that unreal landing, it's going to be sore now. That's like brakes, wasn't it?
He had to have a brake issue or maybe even a steering issue. I would believe that something happened to the truck when he landed so hard earlier on that partially broke, and it just all went to heck right there going to that turn, because that was no steering, no brakes, and that was a hard hit right there. As we hop on board with our current leader and 2015 points leader, Sheldon Creed. Right now, Scotty Steele, just when he thought, hey, I got a second wrapped up, there is Robbie Gordon, and Steele pushes it a little too much, gets in the wall right there as we're on our final lap. Robbie Gordon running so hard all the time in his Speed Energy bright orange truck, but all of a sudden it looks like now with the Xbox Halo 5 truck, it's like he grabbed another gear. He's faster than you normally see him. He went all the way through from the back of the pack, running up with the leaders right now. So Master Chief Robbie Gordon in that Xbox Halo 5 truck is running probably the best I've seen him all year long.
Green's usually unlucky for most people. We're going to wave yellow down here, so no passing in that part. But seems to be working for Robbie Gordon today. But Sheldon Creed has got a fairly handy lead with a couple of turns to go and race through the Stadium Super Trucks here, the Castrol Gold Coast 600.
Right now, the race to watch is for second place. Scotty Steele, can he hang on to it? He's only got one more big sweep and turn to go, and then they go into the last chicane onto the front stretch and all have second place wrapped up. Is he able to get through that and just accept that pressure that Robbie Gordon is putting on him right now? And he's got a little way to go for that young man, a 17-year-old who's at home doing his homework at the hotel where everyone else is out working on trucks and doing this and that. Here comes the checkered flag. Sheldon Creed with his second win of the weekend. Scotty Steele in second place, another podium for Scotty, another podium for Robbie Gordon. Very exciting racing, Matt.
Absolutely. Look at Matt Mingay keeping the engine nice and cool. He's lost the front hood, takes the checkered flag down the field here, nursing some rib injuries this weekend, but it's all about this guy today, Sheldon Creed, early on Sunday morning here. The streets of Surfers Paradise. He's going to have some fun here, and why not? Because it's going to be different, isn't it, for the race 4? We're going to tally up some points.
Absolutely, we are. We're going to be tallying up some points. Right now, points for the weekend. The way this works, folks, is there's 4 races, and it's motocross style. So whoever has the least amount of points after race number 4 is the overall winner for the weekend. So if you have 4 first-place finishes, you have 4 points. So it's very exciting. And right now, Sheldon Creed just took the lead away from Robbie Gordon. Robbie Gordon came into this race. Master Chief Robbie Gordon came into this race leading the points for the weekend. Sheldon Creed just took that lead away from him and also gained more points for the overall 2015 championship from him. So very exciting race for him.
Barrier getting knocked in the background there too from these two challenging on the final turn. Sheldon Creed coming to the line to pick up the win here today. And as elegant as the Adelaide finish, but I'm sure race 4 could be a different story. See the background of that shot. Just going to miss it, but Creed almost made it to the other ramp here to take the flag.
He did. We've seen him land on another ramp before.